Sarna. So the next item that I have for you is on a great sale, perfect for right now and all year. Sometimes we only think about humidifiers for the winter, but in Florida with all that air conditioning, it's definitely essential for the summer as well. I hope you'll add that to your place. This is from Live Pure. They do such a great job in having products for us to live a healthier, more natural life. It's the Ultrasonic Humidifier with a cool mist. Normally it's $20 more. Today a special price break for our at-home. And it's on free shipping with 3 flex payments. And who's here to talk about it? A dear friend of mine, family and organizational and home health expert, Bonnabelle Sherman. Hi, my friend.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
this is like art.
It is. It looks like it belongs in a museum. It looks like you should talk to it and it should answer you back.
Yeah.
But it is a humidifier, but it's artwork. So it doesn't scream medicinal use or, oh, I have to hide that. You can see how beautiful it is. You see the asymmetrical design there, just a little bit off there. And then I'm going to tip the top towards you. You could see that oval. It's a beautiful unit. So you can bring it to your office. You can have it for a nice clean look in the nursery. You can see that humidity coming out. That's 5 cups of water, and it's an ultrasonic technology. That means it's vibrating to make that humidity that goes into your air. And I'm wondering how you slept last night. Maybe you didn't sleep well and you need to add that. Let me see the, here's the tank. So you just remove it, fill it, pop it back in. It's that easy. And then it has antimicrobial built into the tank and base, so you never have to worry about a filter or mold or mildew. So it is the most high technology, and as you can see, also high artwork.
High artwork, totally modern, right?
Yeah.
It matches, you know, the fancy computers that are named after a fruit in my personal observation,
Yeah.
right? If you love to have beautiful complexion, who doesn't? This to me is one of the best ways to get that look of youth, that dewy look to your skin, that moisture. How many of us are putting on moisturizer all the time? Check your cuticles, are they dry? It's just a sign that you probably need some more moisture in your life. This is such a beautiful fine mist, and of course the weather, right? I hope you're bundled up and warm today. Is it drying your household out with all of that heat?
Yeah, and that's what happens. So we love the snow and getting cold and sleighing, but as soon as that happens, we turn on the heat in the house, and then we dry out the humidity. So what happens is you have a nice comfortable 45%, which is what doctors recommend, and then all of a sudden boom, you're down to 10%. At 10%, you don't sleep well. You wake up for a drink of water, your skin feels dry, your hair feels dry, your scalp, and your body is screaming for moisture. That's when you need to add humidity to your air so that it gets hydrated into your skin and you feel better. It moisturizes your nasal passages and your breathing. And of course, pets breathe the same air as us, so they enjoy some moisturized air as well. And can you get it in a beautiful unit without looking like it's medicinal? Yes, you can. Take a look at this. You can see it's clean, sleek. Look at that modern finish there. The Philharmonic building is in this, pretty much this shape as well. It's just beautiful. So you have that clean finish, which is Live Pure's motto. They want you to have a clean, pure, healthy life. And here's the off and on button. Can you hear that? It's so beautiful.
Oh, it's a little chime.
Yes. You hear that? It's melodic. It's beautiful. So you turn it on, there's a low and a high, and that's built seamlessly into the unit. And then out comes this beautiful cool mist. And what's important about the cool mist is, if it's a warm mist, you worry about knocking it over or the kids being near it. But this is a cool mist, and a cool mist is actually absorbed by the body better. It goes into the air and disperses better. So a cool mist is where you want to be. And now, how do you deliver the cool mist in the most modern, clean way that seamlessly looks great with your furnishings, that doesn't scream, oh, I have a humidifier out? You also don't have to put this away. Many of the comments of people who purchased it were that they liked having it and they could put it in their office seamlessly. It has a small footprint, and so it doesn't take up much space, but it looks great. It takes 5 cups of water, so it will take you right through the night, moisturizing you so that you stay asleep all night. You sleep solidly instead of waking up like, oh, my throat, and getting up because you need a glass of water. If you didn't realize that's what's happening to you, please do have humidity introduced into your environment. And if you're sleeping in a room that has a space heater, that's even more important. Because if you close the door with the space heater, then you dry out the humidity in the air, immediately goes from 45 to 10, and now you're uncomfortable. So if you're using a space heater, make sure you're using a humidifier, and you want a space-saving one, and this is the one you want. It's gorgeous. It gives you constant humidity for 7 hours.
Look at it cranking.
And it looks beautiful.
Look at that. That is a fast blast right there.
Fast blast. I like that.
Fast blast. I'm going to brag on you for a second. I don't know if you know this about Vonna Bell-Sherman, but she's also a nurse. So when we're hearing her talk about all that medical stuff, you know, she's got the cred. She's got the credence, guys. So a friend of mine just had a leak in her kitchen, and we talked to the people about how to dry it out. And do you know what they said? If you want to really get the moisture out, turn on the heat.
Yes.
And so that's exactly what you were just talking about. To think about it, to dry it out, turn on the heat. So we're constantly drying out our environments.
Yes.
Put that moisture back in. Put this beautiful, just actually like a lovely just mist, a stream. I mean, it's so almost like angelic as I see it.
It's really
so
soothing.
lovely.
It feels good. There's no fear factor because it's a cool mist, which, you know, so you don't have to worry about that.
You're gonna want this all
and
year.
It really, it's not just for winter. You actually can use this year round, but if you are gonna leave it out year round when you're not running it, you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to hide this because it's ugly or it looks medicinal. It looks beautiful. It looks like a piece of artwork. Take a look at the symmetry on this, the design. It's high end. It looks like it belongs in the Museum of Art. Look at that gorgeous finish on it. And that's Live Pure's motto. They want you to live pure and live clean. And they do all of their units with that in mind. It also comes with a 3-year warranty.
Nice.
And here's something I love about all the Live Pure products. They have USA-based customer service. So when you call, you're calling America and you will speak to an American. And a lot of people have really appreciated having that. There's a sense of comfort in there. And so that's what Live Pure does for all of their products. They care. And Live Pure was developed by engineer entrepreneurs who work for big name companies. And if I said them, you would know them. And they said, you know what, we can do this a little bit better. And they did on all of their products. But particularly on this humidifier, I don't think you've ever seen a humidifier that is this beautiful and yet delivers this kind of function. So it's fashion and function. So speaking of function, I'm going to take this out and show you how to fill it here. Okay, so it's so simple. Lift out the tank. Do you see how easy that was? It's very intuitive. Take it out, and then you will simply fill it right here in the bottom. You're putting 5 cups of water into the antimicrobial tank, which means you don't need a filter. And in the past, think about that, you had to worry about the filter, and then filters were expensive, $20, $30 to buy a new one. And you don't have that because of the antimicrobial property that is instilled into the product itself. And then after your water's in there, you simply put it in, pop it back in, and then you turn it on in the front. Here, I'm gonna come to yours, Siobhan, here.
Right in
and
front.
Turning it on is simple. Here's your on and off.
It's a lot of moisture, guys.
Do you hear that melodic tone? Everything about this is beautiful. So there's 2 settings, high and low. And then you just let it run. And when it's empty, it will actually beep to let you know that you need to refill the water. But it's 5 cups and it will run all through the night for you. So it's perfect to give you comfort while you sleep, or the 8 hours while you're working. If you're in sales and you're talking all day, you need to add moisture so that you're not constantly talking on the phone and going, oh, excuse me, because you're adding that moisture that helps prevent that, because you're moisturizing your nasal passages, your throat, your scalp, and of course, pets breathe the same air as us, so they enjoy that moisture going into the air as well.
And your skin, and your skin, and your hair. Okay, want to remind you about just to recap what we've been talking about. It's a 5.4 cup tank capacity. It's that filterless design. The surface wipes clean and easily, of course, and then just click of a button. You don't need an engineering degree. They made it very user-friendly. The engineers who do have those degrees made it super friendly, and then a 3-year limited warranty is included by those manufacturers.
Yeah, which is really smart, and people are really appreciating that. And then the other thing is these are super quiet, which is why you can put it in your office or have it nearby or have it not disturb your sleep. We have these two running, and honestly, I don't hear a thing.
Yeah.
I don't hear a thing. They're super quiet. So that's another nice feature. You have super quiet, you have safe for you and your children, because a cool vapor is where you want to be. It goes out into the air and disperses into the whole room. So all of you is filled with that comfort and that vapor. And as it goes out, you're going to find relief from the itching and the dry and the hair. And the other thing we often get when we have no humidity is when you touch somebody, you get that shock.
Yeah, the little spark.
Yeah, that little spark.
Yeah.
Or your slip gets stuck to your dress. Those are all signs that you need to add humidity. So here's your chance, actually, to add humidity in a beautiful way, in a unit that does not say, I'm a humidifier. It says it's beautiful, it's like a piece of artwork, and yet you're getting something that delivers the function of adding humidity to the air, which we need in the winter. As soon as we turn on that heat, which is every winter, and we still have 2 more months, although you can run this way past that, you need to introduce humidity into your air or you're uncomfortable. You wake up in the middle of the night, you don't know why, and take a look at how cold it is everywhere. And if it's cold, it means you have your heat on.
Or you're in the desert, and then boy, you need that moisture.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona, we are talking to you. You
Las
know
Vegas?
who you are. Exactly. So you've probably gone through your run of different humidifiers, right? I know you've never seen one like this. I know that the footprint on this is so sleek. Even if you have a small nightstand, it's going to fit beautifully. It's so clean looking, and for 3 months at $19.98, this is also a huge really nice sale price for you right now. In retail, you can probably find it's about $100, but right now with the free shipping and the 3 flex payments, it's something you should try. You should absolutely try. You owe it to yourself and your family to try it. Oh, I see we have an example here of what we don't really want right now.
Because the alternative to something as beautiful as this, that works as good as this, is to have the units that were big, bulky, expensive, and noisy, and ones you can't clean or get to. Look at how this unit got ruined from the calcium and the buildup. And this has antimicrobial technology built into the unit. This obviously did not. And so now you've wasted your money, and there's no way really to get in here and clean this effectively, and it's just easier with the Live Pure unit. So if I reminded you that, now I know why I do need humidity, because that's why it's the spark. That's why I'm waking up during the night and not having a restful night's sleep, and you think, oh, I have one up in my attic. I should go get that. Thanks for the reminder, Vonabelle. No, you don't want to do that, because those old ones have one setting, and when you take it down, I guarantee you it will have calcium buildup, it will not be pretty, it will not have antimicrobial technology, it will not be ultrasonic. You need to step up to the newest technology for 2017, but also Live Pure makes having a wonderful unit a joy, because it's beautiful and you could leave it out all the time, never thinking, oh, I need to hide that because it looks medicinal. Or, look at that gorgeous feature. And then on the front, your button is seamless right into that. You just touch it. It has a melodic tone, and it's not heavy or bulky. This will fit under any sink. The big ones, you have to run to the tub or the utility sink. You have the convenience of filling this wherever you want, and then having a full night of great humidity to moisturize your skin, your hair, and your nasal passages.
So important. Okay, here's the deal. This feels so good. Here's that reason why, several of them. That nice 5.4 tank capacity, as you said, getting you through that long night, filterless design, and so it's one less thing for you to have to worry about. It's a single button electronic control. What that means is you don't have to figure out, how do I do this? What? No, it's so easy. It's on autopilot. And then a 3-year manufacturer's warranty, even though it's on such a this super, super sale. So they've reapproached the way that we're getting moisture into our everyday, and I think it's 365. I think it's all seasons. It feels so good. I think my hair is probably uncurling as we speak from the beginning of the presentation now, but that's because of the humidity, and that's a good thing. So please don't hesitate. This is cranking out that moisture, Vonabelle.
It is. It's really a lot. But Siobhan, the other thing is this is a humidity that's dry.
Yes.
It's not a wet one. It's actually, I can touch it, look, and I can still, if my fingers were wet, I couldn't be able to do that.
Right.
So it's not overly wet. It will not make your counter wet. It won't make anything else wet like old humidifiers did. This is just the beautiful, right amount of humidity that will come into your air and make you feel moisturized. Now, one of the benefits of a humidifier is that it moisturizes your skin and kind of plumps it. That's the job of humidity, and you feel that. So it's like a little beauty treatment. It kind of helps anything else that you're using. And it's just a natural side effect, but I'll take that side effect if it'll, you know, make my skin plump and feel moist. And it is a cool mist. That's why I can touch it. So you don't have to worry about having this in the kids' room or the baby's room because it's totally safe. And cool mist is better. It goes out to the air, you absorb it better. That means you're gonna feel better faster, and so will everybody else in the house. And then here, it does shut off on its own with a little nice red beep if the tank is empty. But the button is built into the units, and then it makes this melodic tone. Everything about this speaks beauty, speaks art, and yet it's delivering such a high function of that wonderful humidity because of ultrasonic, which is the newest technology, and then antimicrobial. You don't have to worry about a filter with this because it has antimicrobial built in. And if you think about the inconvenience and expense of having a filter, you really appreciate having a Live Pure unit, especially with a 3-year warranty and USA-based customer service with USA staff answering the phones.
You know, Vonabelle, it just makes me feel like it's a smart humidifier, right? We have smart phones, we have smart houses. Here's that smart humidifier. I'm totally enjoying my beauty treatment, by the way. And it is dry, and it's strange because it's humidity, but it's dry. So you can do all that, and I'm not drenched by any stretch. No. I highly recommend this.
Doesn't it feel good in your nose?
It feels lovely.
Yeah. It really does moisturize everything.
And these studios are way air conditioned, and it is very, very dry. I can put moisturizer on in the dressing room and come out here and my cuticles are already dry because there's so little humidity in the air here. What a nice change of pace, and to be able to get this beautiful, beautiful unit for such a great buy. Thank you. Thank you, Vonabelle.
My pleasure.
Always good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
I want to remind you about a couple of things in this